What's up, guys? I'm back with 3 more films for my 31 Days of Horror Challenge. It's been a rough week, so I'm just going to get right into the reviews before I mess up. So first up, we have Vamp, and this film is about 2 guys who want to get into this frat really bad, but they don't want to do any of the hazing stuff. So they make a deal to bring back a stripper to strip for the guys in the frat, and then they'll get into the club instead of doing all the hazing stuff. But when they get down to the club they pick, they find out that it's being run by vampires. Now, this was the original vampire stripper movie. This came out 10 years before From Dusk Till Dawn, although Vamp was actually modeled after another movie. It was called After Hours, directed by Martin Scorsese. It came out the year before. And it's basically a crazy night in the town type of idea that After Hours did. And Vamp was the first movie to steal from that movie. And then the next year, a couple other films also stole the same kind of plot line. Adventures in Babysitting and Who's That Girl? But this film stars Chris Makepeace, Grace Jones, Dee Dee Pfeiffer, and was it Getty Wannabe? He was the Asian guy in 16 Candles, and he was also in a movie called Gung Ho with Michael Keaton, if you remember that one. So basically, this is a pretty cool film for what it was. I'm a little tired here. Let me go on here. No more ohms. But I like the set design. Grace Jones is pretty cool. She doesn't have any dialogue throughout the movie, which I actually forgotten that she doesn't really speak. She has this funky striptease that she does, and she was wearing this outfit that they're showing here, the kind of the body paint and stuff like that, and she's like sitting on this statue thing, and it's all quite weird. There's a lot of good weirdness in this movie, and it's also very 80s. Alright, next up we have Alucarda. Now, from this film, from the title, you'd think it was a vampire movie, but this is really a possession movie. And it's about 2 girls, Alucarda and Justine, and they're at this convent. And Alucarda wants revenge on the nuns for some reason. I guess she's been raised since she was an infant, and she's really resentful. So somehow, Justine and Alucarda end up selling their soul to the devil, and they become possessed. And it's really, really, really weird. And there's a lot of weird imagery in it. There's this funky gypsy guy that does this ritual with them, and they slice their breasts, and they're licking the blood off the breasts, and every time Alucarda licks Justine's breast, she screams like a half second later. It's such a weird thing. And then later on, they get powers and stuff, and they're killing the nuns. It's a really odd movie, but I enjoyed this one a lot. Okay, and last up, we have Sometimes They Come Back Again. I remember reading the original short story. I didn't watch the first movie because the first film was a TV movie. I think it aired on CBS back in the early 90s. I wanted to see the second film because it was a direct-to-video movie, and it was more salacious and a little bit more crazier. This movie stars, shit, I can't think of his name. Let me flip this over. Michael Gross, Alexis Arquette, and Hilary Swank. And basically, this movie, Michael Gross's mother, she gets killed by some supernatural forces. And early in his life, when he was a young boy, his sister was murdered by these 3 thugs who wanted to live forever. And I don't know where they got the incantations for the satanic ritual, but somehow they got this ritual where they had to sacrifice somebody, and they can live forever as demons. But something goes wrong, and the sacrifice doesn't get complete. So all these years later, the demons come back, and they're trying to sacrifice Hilary Swank so that they can complete their, ceremony and become whole. This is a really odd film. There's a lot of interesting things in it. There's a dream sequence where Hilary Swank is having sex with one of the demons, and his tail's wrapped around her body. It's a really weird scene. It's probably the highlight of the movie. There's a couple of good, decent kills in it. There's a little bit of nudity, and there's a post-credits blooper thing if you stick around long enough to watch the credits, or you can fast forward or whatever. Alright guys, so that's it for now. I'll be back again with 3 more movies. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.